looks like we're live, kids. Sweet. Alright, greetings and salutates, my little potates. Welcome for more of the Kanga hunting stream. I'm vaguely milfish. Which is how I'll start this entire stream out. That my MILF quotient is, vaguely high enough. If you ask politely, I become pregnant. Like, you just have to say, oh dear, my comic, could you please bear a child for me? And I will immediately squirt one right out. Like, violently. Alright, so now that I've started all that out, Detroit become pregnant. Kangaskhan. Ah. I just like the idea of, like, someone, like, turning into a grape. Alright, but real talk, do you think, like, that scene in, Boy, I lost a lot of viewers really quick like that. Alright, well, I won't go forward with my line of questioning that was going to come. Shut up, Reb. You're still here, aren't you? Huh. Look at this wiggly little bastard. I don't like it. They're all getting angry at me. I got a split. But I got another shiny again today. I got a shiny Magikarp in Go. So now I've got, 2. No restaurants tonight? Oh yeah, no, we didn't end up going. He's been looking at the Facebook chat, so I know he's alive, but I guess he wasn't feeling up to it. Or maybe he meant tomorrow, and we won't stream tomorrow. We shall see how it goes. There are the girls. Don't say that, Bree. Yeah, I wonder if they boosted Magikarp's shiny rate for the Lunar New Year event. Well, I'm paying Rab because he's also giving me that playthrough of Fire Emblem 4. So, you know. Run away. Yeah, the encounters, or rather just the spawns of, the spawns of red Pokemon are higher today. I don't know if the shiny rate is necessarily higher. But it does stand to reason the more that you encounter, the more of a chance you have to get shiny. Oh, yeah, shoot. Let me get the, after this, remind me after this, you know, send me a DM on Discord so I remember to, get the drive going. Alright, now that I've pet Funny Dog, my shiny luck should be higher. They should have a berry where if you feed it to a Pokemon, they turn shiny immediately. Oh yeah, that wouldn't have been fun. Jeez, sorry to hear about the computer, Paleo. Plus we did a bunch of, well, I wanted to do a bunch of Lottie raids today to potentially get a shiny. Because the way it's going to end up working is my friend got a shiny Latios, but I didn't. And he said, yeah, man, if you ever get, like, a shiny Latios, like a spare one, just send it my way and you can have the Latios. I don't really want it. like, cool. So, no matter which Lottie I get shiny this weekend, I win. But the issue is that no one wants to come out and raid anymore. Like, my raid group is kind of just becoming a vague call-out, spawn call-out group. Because it was a struggle enough to get the 2 people out to raid that we did. We lost a lot of players in general. And some of the ones that are there, like, just... I think one girl was like, yeah, I turn off the group. If people don't at me, I don't respond. Or I don't check. I'm like, I get it, but wow, that's inconvenient. Look at all these fine ladies. Jiminy Christmas, that's a lot of ladies. Bam! I feel like we should be walking down here to see more, but I also feel like we're going to burn through our lures faster. Because I think I've got... How many lures do I have? I've got 8 lures. Then I think I can afford 20 more. Because I haven't done the big pearl today. My god, it's Ventus! James, that'd be fantastic if you want to actually do that. I can give you the general coords of where to go. Because we have a lot of spoofers in the area, but they're not very helpful. I'm like, listen, man, if you want to drop trophies in every gym, that's fine, but maybe help me out with a raid every now and again. Hey, beep. Because I don't mind when people cheat and go, so long as it benefits me somehow. Like, if Valor players want to spoof to grab gyms, okay. It just makes it easier for me to put a Pokemon in. If someone spoofs in to get to a raid that I didn't have enough people for, okay, I'm fine with that. We talked about this, James, last stream. I don't know if you were there for it. Yeah, what are you, Ven? We're gonna name Kangaskhan Ava. By the way, if you find a shiny Kangaskhan and it escapes, we're gonna call it a stream, because I also... After that, I don't want to have to sit there and build up another 31 chain on stream again. Mystic? Ew. At least it's better than Instinct. Instinct players have no rights. I remember, like, when, Go was, like, really, like, it just started out. It'd be, like, a picture of, like, that meme, and it's like, ew, I stepped in shit, and then it would be one of the Pokemon Go teams. And I thought that was fun. And I remember there was this one person in Sage's, like, when we'd stream, and I think they had it out for me. Like, because anytime I made a joke, they got really fucking pissed at me. Like, every single time. And even when I just said, like, legitimate things, like, I would have complaints about games, and it'd be like, alright, yeah, I don't like that. Or, like, no, the one I said that really pissed them off, it was like, yeah, I had a lot more fun, I'm having a lot more fun with RuneScape than I could ever have with Fire Emblem Fates. And the dude fucking went off. I'm like, alright. But it got to a point where I was joking about, like, Mystic sucking, and he just got fucking really huffy with me. I'm like, alright. I get it. Like, we followed on each other on Twitter for a while, and Even at that point, I just unfollowed him because I was sick of fucking hearing him whine all the time. It's like, oh no, someone didn't like something you liked. This is a fucking tragedy, and I definitely need my feed full of it. What I was doing nowadays? I could look it up. Except it's been years, so he might have changed his name. I'd win. The dude was a twig. So that was funny. Boy, I don't like that the Kangaskhan pops up right when I'm going up this thing. I'm gonna lose a shiny that way, I know it. And I'm gonna scrim. ProZD. I don't know why I muted ProZD, but I did. I really can't remember why though, so I should probably go unmute him. Funny dog will be nude. Funny dog gets a hat. Yeah, we're ripping through these lures way faster now. Good stuff, Bray. Good guard illusions. I'm sorry that your Charizard has a birth defect, but it's cool that it's shiny. I think we determined that, also in the last stream, we determined that since Kangaskhan is born with the baby already in its pouch, it's a parasitic twin. So, it's probably all caps Ava. An Onyx. A eunuch. How does that explain the Kanga Mega Evo? The parasitic twin got all of the nutrients it needed from Mega Evolution and came out and started to fight. And parental was just a mistranslation. It's supposed to be parasitic. I'm gonna run into the Kangaskhan just so I can see. It's tiny. Alright, I wanted to be sure the catch combo was still up. I always get nervous when I leave it for a day. Rawr. If I saw Kangaskhan in real life, I'd probably scream. Like, what would you do if a Kangaskhan just came into your house and said, give me the fucking cooch pics, man? Like, there's nothing you could do. If Kangaskhan wants the cooch pics, it's gonna get the cooch pics. I love that James is coming to all the conclusions that we made in the last stream. Because there were two Kangaskhan sitting next to each other while a Charizard ran, or a Charmander ran in front of him. Like, oh look, two lesbian moms and their adopted son. I'm surprised that we didn't get a Tails character announced for Smash. I figured Lloyd Irving would have been a shoo-in. James, imagine playing shitty video games when you could be watching me shiny hunt forever. What if Air Bud went into your house and said, give me the Kangaskhan pictures? Hey, doggo. Imagine playing bad video game when you can watch me play bad video game. If you pushed me over, I would just break into tears. Like, it would be like the most obnoxious sobbing sound you'd ever heard. Like, you'd want to just put dirt in my mouth to get me to shut up. Also, I'd sue. Kangaskooch sounds like it's like rubbing its butt on the carpet to get poopy off its anus. I'm so nervous. I don't want to lose a Kangaskhan. Look at all these Kangooskans. Just clipped through their tails. If Comic came to your trial and he was wearing a beanie, you would know that that's fake Comic because Comic really doesn't like wearing hats. Comic wore a hat more in 2019 than any year prior, and even that was just for like 5 days. Because his friend gave him a free hat, so he wore it to Disney World so he can keep the sun off of his head. Kangaskhan. What if I knit you a hat? I'd care for it forever, but I probably wouldn't wear it, and I'd probably just display it. I just don't like how hats feel in my head. They make my head too hot and sweaty. No, fake Comic is a character in the lore. He's the exact like same height, but his eyebrows are really patchy. And he likes Final Fantasy IX. The hat was made from the Wolf Child. No, if someone ever made me a hat, I would absolutely treasure it forever and hang it up somewhere where everyone could see it. And if it got really cold out or I started losing my hair more, I'd start wearing it. But as a whole, my head gets too hot. Just as a whole, I don't really care for accessories. I don't tend to wear anything that isn't the established socks, underwear, pants, shirt. I never liked wearing wristwatches. Was never much for necklaces or leather charms or anything. What about glasses? I have glasses and I haven't worn them in a while. I used to wear them a lot more. I'd wear them a lot in school, but the issue is they're very strong prescriptions, so I can see from farther away. It helps in classes, but I really don't like driving with them because they throw off my depth perception really bad, and I get really nervous about driving. So I just haven't worn them in a while. But just as a whole, I don't really care much to accessorize. I also just don't really care all that much about how I look. I make sure I'm clean, and then I throw on whatever clothes I have. Like, I went out to pick up food today in my pajama pants and a shirt that says, uh, I'm just here for the Pokemon, leave me alone. Well, I don't like being naked in my own house. Like, I have to be fully clothed at any given time, but at home, like, I have, like, shittier pairs of, like, torn up shirts that I'll wear at home. I won't wear them outside, but if I just need something, like, quick and dirty to throw on and don't want to, like, crap up something I might wear out, I'll just put on a, because one of my favorite shirts has a Bulbasaur on it, but it also has a huge hole in the armpit just from overuse. That shirt's like 8 years old now. But as a whole, I don't care too much about my clothing. Except at work. I bought some nice shirts and pants for work. But on the same token, if I know that my pants didn't get too wrinkly or dirty, I'll wear the same pair of pants at work multiple days in a row. They're very nice pants. It's easier with dark pants too. Those ones are it's like those ones can even be wrinkled and you won't notice as much. But I never got called out, so either no one noticed or no one cared. Yeah, I'll put effort into my hair. That one's got to be at least be uniform. Unkempt hair doesn't fly. If I'm at home, I also don't really give a shit. But hey, Gammy, I don't really care about Q. No, Cubone was gonna be easier. I'm not gonna break a 31 Kangaskhan chain for a Cubone. That'd be like breaking an Arceus chain for a Pidgey. No, I wouldn't go. Even if I don't know. I don't like being naked all that much. I don't like how all my body looks. Even after I lost weight, I'm still a little sensitive about my gut. It does not protrude anywhere near as far as it used to, but I'm still a little sensitive about it. And I despise how my ass looks. Especially after all the surgeries, it kind of healed a little weird. It's not like grotesque, but you can definitely tell it's not a standard ass anymore. Squat time! That's not the issue with it. What's this about ass surgery? I got some implants and they popped. No, no, I'm not going to go into detail about all that. It's kind of grotesque. I'm all for TMI, but that one was just a little, I will say, however, if I had gotten the surgery as little as 3 days later, I would have died. So, think about that. I guess we should just give Funny Dog some clothes. The fuck did you just say to me? That wasn't cancer. If it was cancer, you would have known about that. I would have had my last will and testament out already. No, it's not even like a horrendous ass defect. It's just I'm not thrilled about how my ass looks right now. Just, kids, if you think something's wrong with your body, uh, talking to a doctor is a good idea. Because I probably should have talked to it 2 years before needing surgery, and things would have been a lot easier. Because I first noticed the issue 2 years prior, and then it had gotten so bad by 2014 that, like, it needed emergency surgery, and I was out of commission for months. James, don't say that! Mrs. Rapp, get down! Oh, peace out, Beep. I'm assuming making like a banana means you're going to split, or perhaps you are going to be slightly sweet, delicious, and phallic. MILF, be shiny. What if you went to the movie theater and someone said, this shiny eating beans? Beans nuts. What even is Kangaskhan shiny? It's grayish with a green plate on its head. It's a noticeable one, so we'll definitely see it when it pops up. Which is likely going to be as I'm going up or down a ladder. And then there's nothing I can do. James will be like that funny JonTron meme where it says, I'll take your entire stock, and they squish his face, and it's funny because... Fuck if I know. Haha, that's not what a human face should look like. Haha! I guess she does kind of... No, you know what really looks like the Nasty Patty? Shiny Fortress. Shiny Fortress in 3D looks disgusting. It looks good in 2D, but in 3D it's just gross. Like, that's not a good shade of yellow. Yeah, if it was JonTron, I would say that 13% of bean eaters caused 50% of the bean shortages or something. I don't know. What's another racist dog whistle that he says? I was about to say, like, with all that we've gotten so far, I was gonna show off my shinies, but I think we're gonna have more than enough green shinies after this. I'm also going to change the plan a bit, and I said we were gonna be shiny hunting Porygon. We're probably not gonna be shiny hunting Porygon for the team, because Kangaskhan's kinda gonna do its job better. So instead, we're probably gonna be shiny hunting Magnemite. Because I really like how shiny Magneton looks. The lime green shiny fan. So the guy in my group who said he would give me a shiny Latias. All of his favorite shinies are green. He says shiny Mewtwo is his favorite shiny of all time. And he said, I think he said he didn't like shiny Rayquaza because it was like it was already green and now it's ruined. I'm like, whoa, that is a spicy take. I was about to say we got Bree right in the chat. We got our green gal right here and ready to roll. Swear to God, I'm gonna lose a shiny like that. what is my favorite shiny? You know what I weirdly don't like? I don't care for shiny Magcargo, which is weird because purple's my favorite color and Magcargo's my favorite Pokemon. And yet, I don't care much for purple Magcargo. I would never turn one down, but I just preferred Silver Slugma. It's ladies' night, the gals are clipping together. Shiny Espeon looks a lot better in Go. It looks a lot more nuclear and a lot less lime. But I also think that Shiny Magcargo, it was blue in 2nd gen, and I think the shade of blue they used was beautiful. Now, it's a fine shade of purple. I prefer silver or blue for it. I don't think purple's as interesting for it. But here's an update, kids. For any of my people who are interested in Rose Gold Hearts, this stream made me reconsider shiny chances. So I went on a random number generator, and I made it choose any numbers in between 1 and 8,192. And I took the 3 results, and then added them together, and then divided them by 3. So, the new shiny rate for Rose Gold Heart is 1 in roughly 2,420. So, about twice as likely as standard. Yeah, but the 2nd gen shinies tended to be better than how they looked later. Like, shiny Suicune only really looks good in 2nd gen. It's very boring in every other gen. But there's no shiny charm in Rose Gold Heart, so I wouldn't go out of your way to hunt for it, but you are a decent chance of maybe just running into one naturally. Yeah, Mr. Vicious Shiny looked great in 2nd gen, and it looks disgusting in 3D. Like, it just looks like it got run through the wash. What's the chance for breeding with a shiny? Breeding? That's silly. Why would you want to breed in 2nd gen? What I'm saying is I cut the breeding system out. Because 2nd gen's breeding is really boring. And I just got all the egg moves and added it to their standard moveset. Because breeding in 2nd gen was really fucking bad, so I'm gonna spare everyone the trouble and not make them breed for competitive Pokemon in a 2nd gen format. Rose Gold Heart is the Pokemon fan game I'm making. It's a sequel to the schlocky, edgy story we made up for the Pokemon Yellow streams. And I was gonna edit some stuff in a Heart Gold ROM and be like, haha, look at that, it's a reference. And then the more I started working on that, the more I started like changing text and adding a story, and then it got to a point where I've just been developing it. Where can I get a copy? When it's ready, it'll be in the Discord. It'll probably be ready to actually play maybe by this point next year. I've been getting far into it, but I still have a lot to go, and then I probably am going to put months into testing it just to make sure it works just right. Because I don't want to do any patches or anything. I just want it to be right from the get-go, and then not have to worry about it again. Are you changing any shinies? No, I'm not changing shinies. I've changed some Pokemon in general. A lot of new dual typings for old Pokemon, but Uh, no shinies changed, just because, as a whole, I already liked how the shinies looked. I had to make new shinies for some of the new Pokemon in it, because there's some Pokemon from future generations, and there's a couple fake mons. And all the fake mons are pretty much just evolutions of mons that are already there. Like, I think I've already said, for example, the Chimecho line is in the game, and Chimecho evolves into a new Pokemon. To make it more usable. Does Baby Boy Dunsparce get one? Nope. Dunsparce, I couldn't do a Dunsparce Evo justice. And what I have planned for it, I would want to make it Fairy and Ground, and Rose Gold Heart doesn't have the Fairy type. Consider it a 5th gen game in a 2nd gen region. Is the best way I could explain Rose Gold Heart, as far as like mon availability and mechanics. Maybe in Project 3. I've already got enough fake ones in that to probably beat out Kalos at this point, so. Yeah, essentially epic. And as far as like movesets go, it's like some of their egg moves they have, and then a lot of 2nd gen mons got the weird moves they got from that Pokemon Center New York distribution event in 2000 to like 2003. So it's stuff like Pichu will get Petal Dance if you keep it as a Pichu for long enough. Fanfi getting Absorb, stuff like that. The really weird movesets they gave out back in the early 2000s for Gen 2. Well, Project 3 is a fuck of a long way away, so if you don't send them right now, it's whatever. You've got time. But yeah, some Pokemon got their stats changed as well. Like Stantler got buffed in general. Stantler, I think I gave it more attack, and I think I gave it plus 10 to attack and defense, and then also gave it a normal psychic typing. I don't know why I gave Stantler so much love, because I gave it a unique ability. I think it's the only ability I added to the game. It's just a reskin Tough Claws called Hardhorn, but it's there. But if you want to use Stantler, now's the best time you're probably ever going to get. Because this is probably the best Stantler will ever be. Yeah, I think I was thinking of the Diablos Hardhorn from Monster Hunter when I was making that ability. What else did I change? Electivire is electric and fighting. Haha, Cammy, you made a Dia pun. All the Johto starters got secondary type-ins. I think I gave something else something weird, too. Oh, Golduck is water psychic now. Oh, Kangaskhan, when will you be shorny? Bree is like the group's hype, man. It's a nice feeling. Oh my god. I had a lot of pizza for dinner. We went to the local pizza place, and I got a gyro as well. I only went there for the gyro. Mom got the pizza, but I had a couple slices. But the gyros here are very good. It's a Greek-owned pizza place, and their gyros are stellar. They demolish it with tzatziki, so it's like my breath just tastes like straight up garlic. But it's yummy. Plus the way they season their tomatoes and cucumbers on it. So good. We should always be hyping each other up. We should all be kind to each other. We're all pals here. There's Kangaskhan. I wonder if I just sat here for a while if a shiny would pass me by. But I shan't. Yeah, I think the gyros here are... It feasibly could be lamb, but it feels more like beef. Which is fine. I'm not a... I like lamb enough, but I don't know if I would want it in a sandwich. Though I haven't had lamb in years. I was up with my family in New Jersey for the entire summer, pretty much, 8 years ago. And my aunt's... I guess he's my uncle now since they married. Step-uncle, I guess? Or rather, an uncle's an uncle. They all marry in. My uncle's daughter... So my niece-in-law? Step-niece? Someone in my close family got married, and they served... they had like a big catering thing. And they had really good lamb. Like... I guess lamb shanks? Leg of lamb, maybe? However you serve lamb, it was very good, and I haven't really had it since. I guess cousin-in-law? I don't know. It's weird. It was the same way I was trying to figure out my cousin recently had her baby, and we're all thinking, it was like, well, what does that mean? Is she also my cousin? And someone's like, oh, that's your cousin once removed. I'm like, that's stupid. I'm just gonna call her my niece. Fuck it. I don't know if I could raise anything I would eventually have to slaughter. I'm not the kind of guy who can't just raise animals and not get attached. Well, I just decided to steal what Gravity Falls said, and I'm going by Grunkle Adam with her. And I finally got all the other family members to be like, ah, Grunkle, we get it. Because they wanted to say Crunkle at first because it was like cousin uncle. And I'm like, no, it's Grunkle, it's a cartoon reference. Just let me have this, please. And what's most important is that the kid adores me. This one looks way... The one on the bottom left looked way bigger, even if they're all tiny. That one looked huge. That was one thick bit. It's like Grunkle Stan from Gravity Falls. Very good show if you haven't seen it. Has anyone here not seen Gravity Falls? I'd recommend it. It's a good time. Where are you? Yeah, I'd say keep going a bit. It starts out a little rough. But I feel like every show starts out a little rough. I wanted to get into Star versus the Forces of Evil, but from everything I've heard, it doesn't really end out that good, so I don't really want to start something knowing that I'm probably not going to like how it ends. Hup! I don't know how to deal with eczema. I've unfortunately never, well, rather, I guess, fortunately, I've never had to deal with it. Why did this person unlock a second charge move on their Tropius? I'm about to say, the only one I really know vaguely how to deal with is psoriasis, and that's because I had a coworker with it, and he gave me a lot of advice just because it's what he does. He deals with psoriasis, that's his character. Look! MILFs! There's so many of them. That one wanted nothing to do with me. This one's getting too close for comfort. Yeah, there'll be a character in Rose Gold Heart whose entire character arc is, I have psoriasis. And, in the end, there becomes a Pokemon Psoriasaur. And it's a poison normal dinosaur that just flakes off at you for its attack. Its signature move is Flake Breeze or something. Except they won't do that because there's already a whole line of Pokemon in Project 3 just based on spine diseases. With the final form being scoliosis. Alright, shiny Kangaskhan, you're gonna pop up in the next 5 minutes. This I declare. I was interested in Temtem until I heard it was an MMO. At that point, I stopped caring entirely. It's cool that they've got the inclusion with it, but I don't know. I don't feel like dropping a monthly sub on a game at this point. No, I feel like I'm not gonna do drinking games anymore. I feel like I worried you guys last week with the with that one. Pepsi. I don't have any Pepsi. All I have is water and a lot of booze. that I haven't been drinking, which is why there's a lot of it. I don't know, if you're into it, go for it, but I don't know. I don't like monthly subs or anything. Like, I pay for RuneScape membership with in-game golds. I don't play Final Fantasy XIV. I haven't had PS Plus ever since my free trial ran out. Except when Sage has bought me a month to play Bloodborne. And then we didn't end up playing much Bloodborne. And actually, he's bought me a lot of months of PS Plus. I need to reimburse him somehow. Yeah, Temtem's an MMO. Actually, I don't know if it has a membership fee. All I heard was MMO, and I assumed. But who knows? Maybe with a $30-something thing, it's not. Oh, is it just 35 up front? Well, shit. Maybe I'll get into it then. Look at me spreading misinformation. All right, well then, if you've got 35 bucks, go for it. I heard MMO and I stream it. I'm not buying it. I'm still not that interested in it. I have many other games I'd play before Temtem at this point. Like, I already have to burn 180 bucks in March. So, well, not burn. I'm spending 180 bucks in March on games, so not gonna throw Temtem on top of that. Yeah, you can make your pronouns they, them in Temtem. Don't you know that means it sucks? For some reason. I gotta stream New Horizons. Yeah, we're gonna do a couple New Horizons streams. It's not gonna be like an everyday thing. I think we're probably just gonna have probably a couple up front, like everyone get really like, yeah, everyone's involved. And then after that, we might come back to it like once a month to have like subscriber like parties on Saturday or something. But New Horizons is mostly just going to be me having fun in general. It's not. I'm not solely getting that one to stream it. Though Mystery Dungeon DX, we're definitely streaming the fuck out of that. Look forward to that one 100%. I just like the idea of everyone being to like get together to party in a game. Like, it's the whole reason I think the Kinky Mall is going to be fun. Whoa, Kangaskhan's. Mystery Dungeon DX absolutely killed FF7 for me. Because I was going to buy FF7 day one if it hadn't been delayed, but then when Mystery Dungeon came out, I'm like, all right, I think I can wait for FF7 because it's a Square game. AAA games don't hold their value. Like, you wait on FF7, it'll be $40 in May. It'll probably be $20 by July. Like, I don't know. I'm not that excited. Like, I'm hyped for it, but I can also wait. Hello, Stefano. Yeah, it'd have to be Minecraft on the PC to join up for it. But the mall's gonna be going for as long as I can feasibly, as long as there's interest in it. Like the Minecraft server is gonna be up for as long as people are playing on it. I will gladly do the monthly sub fee for the server. If it got to a point where no one was playing it anymore, I'd just drop it. But yeah, James, this is it. You can finally comic community. We just got done with a big conversation about Temtem. Yeah, I've heard of it. I'm not interested. Uh, Originally because it was an MMO, so I assumed it had a monthly fee. Learned it doesn't have a monthly fee, but there are more games I want right now before Temtem for me to be spending 35 on it right now. Hell, even as far as like Pokemon, I'm not gonna say Pokemon clones or Pokemon killers necessarily, but if I was to get any like monster collecting RPG on Steam right now, I would probably go for Disc Creatures before it because that one looks like a Game Boy Color game, and you really can bottle my nostalgia and sell it back to me. Uh, I don't actually know if we can get it yearly. The one that Lazy recommended to me was month by month, I think. But either way, at least for the first probably 3 months, I'd still pay monthly anyway, because I don't want to go for a year in general, have this idea not pan out, and then people not do it, and then I'm like 100 in the hole. Whereas we could do a couple months, see how it pans out, and if everyone likes it, then I can bite on a year. Is that shiny? That looked gold. Peace out, doggo. Yeah, I really feel like Redstone could be a blast. Like it'd be like a real golden opportunity. Like if we could figure out how to get that. The big thing I want to do with it is I want to just make a real like. Imagine like you're playing in the Kinky Mall one day and you decide, oh, I think I'm just gonna go exploring out in the world, and you go really far away, and then you go into this desert, and in the middle of the desert, there's just a huge building of a Crebominable, like way out into the desert with no explanation. I can't remember, Cammy. Were you part of the server, or were you the person who said you didn't want to deal with Discord? Are you training yourself to happy? I want to see if I can get other people to be happy through the click in thing. I want to keep that as a joke. You got a Discord. Uh, any mods in the chat? You want to throw the Discord link for anyone in the chat who has not joined the Comic Fire Discord? Got a Discord just for this. So you are here. Okay. Still gonna throw the link out just in case. The sun crab isn't even going to be an Easter egg. I think we're just gonna have sun crab be like a prominent part of the mall itself. Oh yeah, Brad, you're not a mod. There we go. Ah, I've been attacked. Boy, she is just rearing up to punch me right in the face, isn't she? Everyone that's new, say, well, I'll say salami on the count of three. 1, 2, 3, salami. Did everyone say it? Okay, come on. Where's my big shiny girl? I don't know why I keep thinking so many things are Larvitar in this game. The game that has no Larvitars. I don't know. I feel like we're solid with the mod setup we have now in general. There's really not enough going on where we need more mods. What do we name the shiny kangaroo? Ava. It's an Umineko joke, you understand. Flappy little bats. Metal Gear. Metal Beer. Ava, as in the karate mom who is very fiercely protective of her child. I don't understand because I have strong negative opinions on Umineko. Now, have you played it? I got a distinct feeling it's incoming. I got a distinct feeling it's incoming. Where are you? What if we've already missed it because it was just down there where it wasn't popping up? So, like, there's already been, like, 3 shiny Kangaskhans, we just haven't seen any of them spawn, just because they spawned farther away. Because I wonder if there's a better ladder to walk up and down. Look! MILFs! I'm glad you caught that one. You didn't react in a way that I had immediately saw, so I was wondering. Oh, that's funny. I did good. I am funny. Dude, if I could shower and stream at the same time, I would. I gotta be running low on lures. Oh, fuck. Only one left. The only thing I really know about Magic the Gathering is when I was in my senior year of high school, my friends really got into Magic, and they always seem to have new cards and new decks going. I'm like, what's all this? And they're like, yeah, come to Walmart with us. We'll show you what we do. And the answer was they stole a lot of fucking Magic cards. So many, in fact, that after a while, my Walmart stopped carrying trading card games. No more booster packs for years. And at the same time, I was looking at like the discount DVD rack, and I was like, "Oh, hey, the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. I'm kind of interested in that." My pal's like, "You want it?" I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "All right, keep an eye out." I'm like, "What?" And he slips it into his shirt pocket, and I'm like, "Okay." And we go into the back where everyone else is taking the booster packs, and they like rip out all the stuff quickly and stuff it behind some other toys, and then just sneak the cards into their pockets. And he pops out the DVD from the case, and he slips it into my pocket, and he's like, "Don't look back." I'm like, "All right." And I've never once watched that DVD because I'm too afraid to open it up and then have them be like, "We knew it!" So I don't know what they did with all those Magic cards, but I haven't talked to any of those guys in the better part of it's been half a decade, I think. Boy, bitch just came up to me and was like, "I'm huge. And now I'm going away." I don't know, stealing from Walmart, I don't really care about, but it was very nerve-wracking actually being there in the front lines. I think it would have been a smarter idea to have bought something so we didn't just look suspicious just walking out of the store. But I think we got Dairy Queen afterwards. Though that same trip would have been the first time I ever got to play Monster Hunter. Oh, sorry, it was 6 years ago then, because the last time I really hung out with him was 2014. Actually, yeah, I'd say it was more like 6 years ago, because we got drunk and hung out once in 2014. But that day I had saw Monster Hunter Tri for the Wii, and I was like, maybe I should try Monster Hunter. And it came with a classic controller, which is also part of the reason I wanted it. I just wanted a classic controller pro. And I checked my wallet, and I was like $10 short. I was like, oh, I don't get to play Monster Hunter. And then I ended up getting a Wii U just for 3 Ultimate, like half a year later at that point. I'm about to say something really funny. My Wii got a lot of use that year. Haha, comedy gold. I played with my Wii a lot that year. I played I think that was the year. Yeah, it was the. Did I just miss a shiny? Not a Kangaskhan, but hold up. Nope, that was just a regular Machop. I saw it like out of the corner of my eye, and I saw the sparkles of its aura, and I was like, wait a minute. Comic doesn't have a porn stash. Ever since Comic got on SSRIs, he hasn't had to whack it as often. Oh. SSRIs are something. It's serotonin, something or another. It's basically like an antidepressant and anti-anxiety rolled into one. It makes my brain work right. No, Machop just looks like a little naked, starving child. I like wiggling it really fast. Because it's just like the idea of just like petting your pet that fast. It's like loving a love speed run. Hup. Well, my thing is, why would I buy a porn magazine? Besides, like, being like a vintage porn collector, I guess, which I think exists. Well, it's like a physical porn collection, there's only so much you can do with it, whereas the internet, it's always at least constantly changing. You go through a Playboy once, and there's only so much more enjoyment you're going to get out of it. My friend used to have a physical stash. And then plus, I think he hid I think it was just like a catalog, like something you could order porno DVDs on, like just one of those catalogs. And it was like a couple pages long, and he hid it in the woods, like in the stump of a tree. And at that point, we would all just go back into the woods and flip through the pages together, and not even just jerk off. We just sit out in the woods looking at these fucking porno DVD covers. Though part of me misses the magic of that day. That would never be exciting to me nowadays. It would just be like, haha, this is quaint. But back when I was like 10, and that was like, wow, the the sacred texts! But no, I'm sure like in like all of considering all of Reddit's porn subreddits, I'm sure that one day of Reddit probably has added more than Playboy has ever added ever. I don't know what we would have done with DVDs. Shit, that would have just been crazy. I think once my friend had a VHS of like the most like white bread vanilla porn ever. And the only thing we remember from it is the girl's vagina looked weird. And so we called it the potato. It looked like a cut potato. And so we called it the potato incident for years. Just how unappealing this woman's vagina was. Yeah, I don't think the sexual appeal of Tifa in the late 90s was supposed to make you enjoy her character anymore. Hey, Brooke. I only ever saw the commercials for... Dude, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Uh, we had Cinemax, and let me tell you, we enjoyed some Skinemax in like 2005, 2006. Except I didn't get it. Uh, it came in very fuzzy on my TV. Like it was very staticky, very hard to tell. And there was one video from it I wanted to see again for years. Whenever it came on, it was a treat. It was like my favorite thing in the world. And after 2006, it wasn't coming. Like I would look at the TV guide to see if this was going to pop up at all, and it never popped up again. And I spent years looking for it to pop up somewhere for free because I wasn't about to buy a DVD of it. I think it actually just would have been a VHS. I think it was that old, but I wasn't going to pay for it. So I was like, all right, eventually I've got to find it. And so like once a year I would check around, and then I think in like by 2012 I just stopped caring and stopped looking. Uh, and then I remembered it again the other day, so I was like, "Do you think it exists?" And I checked, and it had very recently been uploaded on Pornhub. And I rewatched it again, and it was the same vein of it was super titillating when I was like 10, not at all interesting nowadays. but just finding it again was just like, that felt so nice. It was just so cool to see it all again. And that's my my story. That was my white whale. But yeah, it is very white bread vanilla. Wouldn't have been worth them. Wouldn't have been worth the money to actually have bought it. Well, thanks for subscribing. I'm sorry that it had to be during this conversation. Welcome to the comic empire. We got eggs. You'll always have a high protein meal here. Alright, that's my last lure. Let's hope this one works. If you can give me the shiny luck, that'd be fantastic. Be my lucky charm, Jevil. Well, Kish always threatens to domestically abuse me. That's kind of her thing. And then they had the chance in real life when we went to Busch Gardens and they blew it. Though when we met up in real life for the first time, it was like at some parking garage. And the very first thing Kish said to me was, "Wow, you're shorter than I thought you would be." I'm like, I'm 5'11". Yeah, I've got a couple Blastoises in Go. It was like, I wasn't gonna shiny hunt the starters because it's like, well, I can just transfer all of them from Go. Though I don't know if I'm gonna bother shiny hunting the fossils because it's like, soft resetting is boring. I should definitely shiny hunt Eevee here though, because as many shiny Eevees as I have in Go, I've never evolved them because I know I'm never gonna get a Vaporeon out of it. Oh, Jim. You certainly are a card, you. Now that James is gone, let's talk about how cool they are. Now, is Eevee a pain to get in the same way as Kangaskhan is a pain to get, or is it like another like soft resetting thing? Because if it's soft resetting, then yeah, I'm not gonna bother. Same way Kangaskhan. Okay, that's not so bad then. Because plenty of Kangaskhan's are spawning. I feel like we've just gone over the encounter rate at this point. Kind of in a similar way of Bellsprout in that we probably should have seen a shiny by now. Yep. I'm going to open up Go real quick and see what I can find. My pal in the group has messaged me. Oh, his wife got Stardew. Maybe I can find another shiny Magikarp. Wouldn't that be something? I would love to get a second shiny or a third shiny Magikarp. I'm still not used to having my second shiny Magikarp. I was so happy to find it today. Yeah, I guess we could just stand and watch these ones despawn for a bit. We'll see how this one pans out. We have the money to get more lures, so I'm not like too pressed, but trying something new can't hurt. Plus, now that I got the second shiny Magikarp, I evolved my first one into a red Gyarados because it had higher stats. Oh god! Run away! Yeah, I've got 3 shiny Eevees left that I could evolve. Should I? No, not that one. Okay, I only have one that I'd really want to evolve. Do you think I should try it? See if we can get lucky? And maybe get a Vaporeon? I mean, it's a 1 in 3 chance. Yep, YOLO! Let's see what we get. And it's Flareon. It's definitely the one I wanted the least. Oh. But it's got good stats and it got Overheat, so that's something. I could probably use that for PvP. Better something than nothing. Name it Rainer, I used the name trick way a long time ago. Yeah, I'll probably open the gifts tomorrow just so I can get those 7Ks going. Oh yeah, I forgot about saving one for Sylveon. Shit, maybe I shouldn't have done this. Oh well. There will always be more. Oh, Kangaskhan. Up the letters we go. YOLO! Okay, out of lures. That means we have to run all the way. Well, geez, it's almost like we didn't need them. But the lures also boost to the shiny chance, so I think it's worth the time and effort to hike it back to Cerulean to buy more. Playing Call of Cthulhu. Call of Cthulhu. I wonder. Aha! Oh. Get out of my way. Oh. Aha! Oh. Aha! Oh, I thought you could fly over the Pokemon. That's not anywhere near as exciting. At least you can go faster, that's something. Charizard gets higher flying ground in post-game. Dope. Thank you, I worked very hard on that thumbnail. I was wondering what I could do to make it funny, and it worked out. Yeah, Gyarados is going to be more common wild and go for a while, so if you're interested, just pay attention, because they're out there. Don't steal my shiny luck, Cammy, I'll fucking scream. I'll call you a fucking wienerhead. You don't want that. You don't want to get epically owned on YouTube, do you? Oh, can you find the Gyarados' shiny in the wild in this event? Shit, I wasn't paying attention for that. Oh, I wouldn't have evolved my Magikarp if I'd done that. Man, I'm not gonna find a wild Gyarados. Why am I worried about finding a shiny wild Gyarados? Or a wild shiny Gyarados in the first place? It's pitch black in here. Fortunately, Eevee can emit bioluminescence. A Kangaskhan. You know, I actually think I'm going to go a little more forward in the game. Just to see if... we'll probably go through Rock Tunnel here. Just because I want to maybe see if there's a better position. You know what I mean? Alright, so let's open the Pokemon box. Let's get all these Kangaskhan's removed from the party. We should probably get all these transferred, actually. We don't need all these. It's a madhouse. Yeah, shiny hunting through breeding is more than I could handle. Yeah, shiny Gyarados in Gold and Silver was just a, wow, look, Pokemon can be shiny now. I should actually open my Pokebox some more, shouldn't I? Add to party. Add to party. Add to party. And add to party. And as always, add to party. Our funny dog. And let's put Chrome out in front just so we can finally show him off a bit. Okay. It only took him 200 eggs? That's child's play. I think Casey's shiny hunting a Snom, and they've been at it for, I think 21 boxes right now. Winston. Kangaskhan. Look at his little feet. Let's go wing attack, wing attack. I got hit with fake out. I was gonna say, doesn't Golbat have inner focus, but I forgot abilities aren't a thing in Let's Go. What happened? We're just gonna go a little farther to see if maybe there's a better ladder I can use. better place to hunt. Go. Gen 2.9 HD remix. What if the game said it was a dire shit? And wouldn't that be funny? The game said something it shouldn't. Black Belt Dudley is getting an upskirt. Well, guess I'll swap out. And then Mataquith, just because I love showing off how beautiful this shiny is. It's Screed! I love Screech's animation. It looks so satisfying. Razor Leaf. Mataquith, like, don't patronize me. Who's trying to learn it? Double Edge isn't good. Funny Dog will not be learning Double Edge. I don't care much for recoil moves unless it's like Flare Blitz. No, Rose Gold Heart is better because I said so. Isn't that the Bellsprout from Vietnamese Crystal? Yes, it is. Mataquith, it's really you! Someone else recognized you! I don't care much for Wild Charge, unless it's in Go. Generally, I just don't use physical electric attackers. I don't think there's anything much to gain from it. The only ones I would want to use would be Zekrom and Zorora, and they have good signature moves. Which is silly, because imagine being a legendary. I don't know. I'm just sick of them giving legendaries and mythicals the good physical electric moves. Someone else would kill just to have Fusion Bolt. Like, just a good physical electric move with no, like, downsides to it. Maybe not Plasma Fist, because Plasma Fist is friggin' amazing, but... After how much of a pain hunting for the one was, I'm probably not going to, just go for another Bellsprout hunt. That one was something. That's a great idea, though. Maybe someone else can handle it. Gyarados ran away. Oh. At least it wasn't shiny. Yeah, but Thunder Punch isn't really good enough anymore. 75 BP isn't quite enough. There's Alan. I meant to switch Crobat out, but oh well, we'll be fine. Crouch. Oh, okay, well, bye, Chroma. Oh, it lived. It just means that you're a bigger Sage Master fan than I am. I'd bat more in the Fang's favor if their accuracy was perfect. 95 accuracy means I get scared even thinking about it. I should probably give Chroma some candy. I think I very specifically didn't to give the game some sort of challenge, and now it's like, I don't know, maybe I kind of need my overpowered baby again. Three pocket balls. Look, Charizard used Rapid Spin! I keep feeling like I'm gonna hit that Kangaskhan and I don't want to. I don't want to hit women. Look, my child! Alright, I feel like that was probably the best spot for Kangaskhan's. Of course, now there's too many big mamas and I can't get past them. I shall sit.
Haha, funny dragon, Spain!
Speed! I don't know, I feel weird just stealing people's jokes verbatim. I'm not a Gabriel Iglesias. There might be a better one a little further in, but I don't know. I want to get back to luring. Because I think they're alluring. I'm looking right at the camera like on The Office. We hope to see you again! I don't know, next time I go into Cerulean, I might scrap Sizzly Slide off of Eevee and give it Bouncy Bubble. Because the only water types I would really want are going to be a lot further into the game. Or not really a lot further, but further enough. That I feel like... Well, I don't know, when am I going to need water coverage? Blaine? By that point, I'll definitely have what I need. Back in your Pokeball. And now, to drop a lure. Just stinky, stinky girl. I got a DM. Oh, that was a good Gyarados, too. Or at least it had a high CP. That bites. Yeah. Sorry, pal. Well, back to the ladder. That was a nice distraction. But the ladder will give us luck. We must believe in the ladder as the ladder believes in us. Another Magikarp. Carp. It knocked my Pokeball away. Whomst the fuck does he think he is? Oh, this one's fighting me. Oh, it ran. It did not care for my shit talk. I feel like I've imitated that cry far too much. There's a wild Charmeleon right next to my house, pretty much, but I would have to get up and actually go for it, and I don't really feel like doing that. Don't feel like uprooting the street. Whoa! She! Oh god. Okay. Alright. Alright, I feel like I need a second to breathe. Yes! Whew! Oh god. Oh god. That is a lot of experience. I should not have had my team there. Alright, well, there goes the game's challenge. Oops. I. Alright, I put my team back because I thought I wasn't like, oh, I'm not going to be chaining anymore. And then I forgot that, you know. Is Leech Life the 80? Yes, it is. Alright, goodbye, bye. I'm glad my reaction was not as awful as it could have been. Because I knew the second it popped up I was going to get really excited, so I'm really glad I got away with just a yelling, "She!" Oh, my babies are so fucking strong. Well, I don't know, aren't the trainers kind of catching up at this point? What? Why can this thing learn Outrage? You know, part of the reason I wanted Kangaskhan was because it got Outrage? Why is BDSM so good? Let me rephrase that. Ooh, Air Slash is going to be really good too. I guess I will just keep these guys. But that would mean my shiny team is complete, and I don't really know about all that. But, like, it's got Bug Buzz, it's got Air Slash, I feel like I'm done. Like, my team is looking really good. The only one I could drop would be Funny Dog, and I don't know if I really want to drop Funny Dog. Well, you know what that means? It means we're gonna have to just scrap this entire team and shiny hunt a brand new team. I definitely have a water hunt planned, though, so... Uh, if anything, I might have to swap Chroma out. I don't know if Chroma's gonna be, like, amazing. Huh! Oh my god, we got her! Let's open the Pokemon box. Check summary. Look at her, she's lax. She just relaxes. Ah, my girl. Oh, my girl. And send a professor. Yeah, Chroma's probably covered by BDSM. But, I don't know. Yes, saving, saving, saving. Okay, now the one last thing I want to do is I'm gonna go into the Pokemon box, and I want to get let's get all these old guys out. Add Ava to the party. Because I want to get her a little more up to speed. Why does this keep happening? So I want to catch one more Kangaskhan just to one or two more Kangaskhan's just so I can get Ava a little more up to speed, like right away. Not Ada. This isn't Zone of the Enders. I don't know, why won't the support trainer come? I ended up having to split because I got worried. It's you shake the Joy-Con, right? Why won't my support trainer come? Support trainer, come! Oh, fuck it. No. I need to get the support trainer live again. Do you have to have a second Pokemon in your team? Is that it? That might be it. I think it would have to be because they would need a trainer, a Pokemon to use, right? Yeah, see, it was the second Pokemon. Alright, just one more Kanga then. See if we can't get an excellent throw on this one. Could have gotten an excellent throw, but, yeah, whatever. Ah, we have another opportunity. Well, that's something at least. We are running because I still need the catch streak to be high to get the experience buff. Alright, let's hope that works. Nice. Whew! That's nowhere near as much experience. Well, I don't know if you heard, Hanyu, before you left. There is a higher chance of Gyarados popping up in the wild, and they can be shiny out there too, so you're probably going to have another chance. Alright, I guess catch one more Kangaskhan then, just so we can try to get Ava up to like level 27? Roar, she goes! Really thought I just completely overshot that. Yes, Stefano, I got the shiny Kangaskhan. That's why I'm catching more to level her up a bit. Oh, I just wasted 400 candy and go. Oh, I meant to transfer that Magikarp and I accidentally evolved it. That's 400 Magikarp candy down the drain. Oh, that is going to be the most painful Magikarp or Gyarados I've ever transferred. Well, maybe I can get it lucky. Ah. That means I have spent 800 Magikarp candy today. Anyway, you can leave. Alright. Because this is the second, and I still have 430 candy left, I think. So it's not like I'm completely out. Ooh, Ava can learn Thunderbolt. You will. Drop Tail Whip, I guess. Alright, so Thunderbolt. I was kind of hoping she could learn Scald, but I guess I don't know what I was expecting. Well, I was expecting her to be able to learn Scald. And they'll give her Brick Break as well. This is mostly just for coverage. I feel like between Brick Break and Thunderbolt, she should be able to handle everything here. And I guess we'll drop Rage. I feel like... Nah. I don't think it's that important. Yeah, it just means I'm gonna have to start pineapping every Gyarados I see. Or every Magikarp I see. I went from 1,200 candy all the way down to 400 today. Christ. And that one was just an accident. No, we're done. Actually, let's go into that candy jar. We got Kanga candies. Get stronger, woman. You must be beefy as a bastard. All your stats will be banging, yo. Look at how beefy my babe is. And then, we do have some mighty candy. Let's get you up to like 85, I guess. That's 86, my bad. Alright, and the one last thing we have to do before we can go for further. Check summary. Capture taken. Let's get this shit. Dude, she is huge! She's 909! And we'll say Mama acquired. And post. Did I save? I feel like I did. I'm going to again. While this hunt wasn't as bad as it could have been, I'd certainly like to not have to repeat a hunt. Also, I looked away while I'm saving, so now I'm nervous that I didn't save, so I'm going to do it again. Okay, cool. What are you so pissed about? There we go, now she's happy. Oh, can we ride on Kangaskhan? Yo! Dude! This is the coolest! Look! Oh my god! Eevee's in the pouch with her! Oh my god! Oh my god! That's so good! Oh, we are letting this wonderful lady carry us everywhere. Oh my god! That is so cool! I think this might be the happiest I've been with a shiny. This and Mataquith and this. I am ecstatic about this. This is doperoni and cheese. Plus, it's just the fact that like you get to see that you're in the speed. You can see the fact that it's shiny in general. No, I figured we were gonna get it. Like, I didn't think it was gonna take as long as Mataquith. I feel like Mataquith is going to be our longest hunt, but I also feel like maybe it was gonna take one more stream. I thought tomorrow we were gonna have to stream this as well, but now that we're not, we can go back to my original plan and stream Starfy. I can still press A and talk to them. Ava, we're going to talk. I really wish I could have like all my Pokemon out at once. I feel like that would be super cool. Oh, I have to stick in on this. I didn't bring any of my old mons. That's ought to be a challenge. Oh, it's digging. She's just like, oh, oh! Time to sacrifice another Kangaskhan. Oh yeah, that was it. That was the other shiny I was going to hunt. Thank you. That's what I figured I was gonna do. We're gonna hunt Staryu because it has a really pretty shiny. Bite, Frodo. I guess I can bring Ava back if I'm not worried about dying. When I need Sea Skim for Staryu, right? God damn it. Yeah, I really thought Dig was gonna hit us harder there. So even if it means we have to wait for Fuchsia City, it's whatever. It just means that we can spend the next couple streams just moving forward with the plot. Ava doesn't know where that mysterious voice came from. Oh, she's so happy. I'm so happy my girl is happy. Hiker Klaus, Hiker Klaus. Oh, I have 11 notifications, Jesus. Fake out. I was about to say it did a shitload, but I guess a critical hit would do a shitload, wouldn't it? Good thing Mama can shoot electricity out of her bosom. We can stay in, because that means we get to hit you with Brick Break. And chop. I love how inconvenient that attack looks. It's not even like, oh god, I got hit by a rock. It was, a rock. It's like, oof, owie, my skull. Yeah, I just think waking up Snorlax is going to be the thing, because we have to, if it's anything like first gen, we have to get far enough into the plot to do it, and that's basically going to be a couple gym leaders from now. Because that means we're going to have to do pretty much everything in Celadon. No, you really don't have to do that. I think they changed it a little bit in this game where you have to do Surge right away. But even in the first one, the first gen, I think the last time I did a Gen 1 run, I saved Lieutenant Surge for the very last gym we did. Or it's like, I think in first gen, like, you can save Surge to be like the 7th. But as a whole, like, I think all you have to do in order is Brock, Misty, and I think maybe Giovanni. Because I don't know if Giovanni pops up until you've gotten the other gym leaders. Though you do have to do Koga at some point just because you're going to need the ability to surf. No, I think Cut only brings you to optional areas in Gen 1. You need to Cut to get into Lieutenant Surge's place, but... Or no. Lieutenant Surge doesn't give you the ability to cut, I don't think. I think he gives you the ability to fly. Yeah, I think Misty gives you the ability to cut. Yeah, because you need cut to get into Surge's place, so Surge's wouldn't give you the ability to cut. I just know the progression is a little weird with this, because I think the game wouldn't let me go forward until I beat Surge. Or it probably wouldn't let me go forward, it just wouldn't let me use Rock Tunnel without Surge. And you don't need to use Rock Tunnel, but man, is it convenient. 5 Ultra Balls, well shit. I would have much rather had Kangaskhan in there. But she don't mind. No, I think in one of the LPs of Gen 1, I was confused as to why I couldn't get for... I don't... Shit. When does she... I don't remember what Giovanni's trigger is, because I think I got all the way to the end without realizing that I didn't beat Sabrina. So I don't remember if I did her 7th or if I did her last. I don't remember what Giovanni's trigger is. I'm not sure if it's having the other 7 gym badges or if it's just... it could even be just beating the other Rockets, but I'm not quite sure. Oh no. Off of that dummy thick attack stat, that really hurts. Not joking, Flareon is a very good attack stat. Oh no. Ava. She lived. No! Nah, I wasn't thinking about that. I have a revive. I'll use it on her. Now you'll have the utter humiliation of being bested by a Magikarp. My pride as an ace trainer. I got beaten by a Magikarp. Because didn't what's-his-name give us just a shitload of revives? Yeah, we got plenty of revives. Plus, by the time I want more, I can buy more, so I don't care. You gotta get, like, people, you gotta get over the whole, like, RPG, like, never using your items things. They're there to be used. Is that what they call bag of Stardust, huh? Is this guy, dealing? I swear that's how I always feel, and I just never end up using items. Like, you know in Fire Emblem 7, you get an item early on, not early on, it's like kind of like midway through, like called the Aphis drops, and the guy who gives it to you is like, hey, these items are no good if you don't use them, be sure to use these. And then I get to the end of the game and I realize that I never use them. And they're an item that, like, whatever stat you, or whatever unit you give them to, their stats have a 10% higher chance of increasing upon leveling up. I just never used it. Fortunately, the guys I used on my team were pretty much just, gods by the time I got that far. Like, no one really needed it, but still, I probably should have used it. If anything, I think my my Lyn probably could have benefited from it. Well, it depends on the game as well. Like, certain games, like Dragon Quest, I bring, especially early on, when MP pools are kind of limited, I bring, like, herbs just so I can save my MP a bunch, especially for, like longer dungeons earlier on. Peace out, Cammy. Hope you enjoyed. I don't think I used I think my team was, I definitely used Raven. I used, Florina, Sane, Dart, Rebecca. My Rebecca was insane. Like, everyone told me she was a shit unit, but my growths on her were, like, just ludicrous. Hey, Fernando. It's your deal. He scares me. I didn't use Wrath at all either. I think at that point, by the time I got her, my Rebecca was already pretty insane. I didn't bother with the supports in general, even when I knew I should have. But I know in the ending, if you A-rank Eliwood and Ninian, the ending changes. And I didn't do that. He pats his horse. I was really upset that that one Hector crit animation of him throwing his axe into the ground, walking up to the enemy, and punching them out was fan-made. I think I accidentally A-ranked Dart and Rebecca, and it turns out they're like long-lost siblings. I meant to use... Well, I got a crit, so it doesn't matter. You play hard. Oh. You play hardball. Rock Tunnel is a lot easier when there's no random encounters. It's a lot less stressful. Dude, look at how small it is because the animation hasn't finished. Hold up. It was so small. I said A rank, not S rank. Yeah, she's a short stack. I like that the baby wiggles its little arms. Does Feint have higher priority? I didn't think it did. Vulpix, I am going to bite you. They don't have many Brick Break charges left, so I kind of got to be a little careful with those. I just gotta hope I don't get burnt. Thank you, game, for not being cruel to me. I think the baby just kind of like photosynthesizes. It's kind of green. Are we out? I thought there was a little more to this dungeon. Works for me. Kangaskhan, Kangaskhan. I have got my Kangaskhan. Yeah! I'm gonna skip past these fine young trainers for now, just because I want to heal my baby up before I put her into more battles. Huh. I will not be going that way. I just came through Rock Tunnel and I'd like to heal. That feels like propaganda. That's fucked. Well, I can do that. Give me a funny little baby. I don't know, apparently there's like a thing in Thracia where it's like, if you can land Berserk on Reinhardt in one of the last chapters, he just completely sweeps the map for you, and then all you have to do is deal with Reinhardt. I don't like the way she phrases it. Ah, congrats, it's your fault. Yeah, that's why I went for it. I'm not gonna bother trying to go for a Alolan Shinies. I think no, actually I do. I just have a straight up better chance of getting them in Go and transferring them over than trying to get it in here, even with the Shiny Charm. Plus, I do have an Alolan Diglett I can send over. What's up, trainers? I'm here to steal your souls. I don't want to see this man's Pokemon. I feel like he's going to try to be uncomfortable with me. A Charmeleon. Plus, again, I don't want to deal with soft resetting. Punch! You got faked out, idiot. Now I'm gonna break your bricks. You're fucking dead. There's a wild Magmar outside my house, but I don't think they give the extra Stardust, because... babbies. I can try, though. Jeez. Gonna come right out and say it, huh? What? The Magmar is 98 CP. How did it break out of the ball? Camper Trev. This is a weirdly good Magmar for not having, like, any CP. Oh, go. Isn't it funny how you work sometimes? Pokemon Go to the North Pole. I will keep battling. I am going to bite this opponent to death. Chomp chomp. Now I'm going to break its bricks. As long as it's not using Dig, I don't care. I don't even care so much about it using Dig and hitting me, it's just I don't want Dig to drag out the fight. Damn it. I knew I shouldn't have talked. But that one did hit way harder than the last one did. So now you must die. The girl's getting so strong. Yes, that would be lovely. Let me be sure. No. That is a very low accuracy for not enough, power behind it. Well, with stab, I guess, but it's not like I care all that much. I love that she's been, like, just our character's just warping from shoulder to ground. Picnicker Carol. This Pikachu looks big. Like, I feel like this is a particularly large specimen of a Pikachu. Specimen. Just a hefty girl. Haha, you couldn't move. Now I'm going to bite you. I would have loved for Megalovania to have been in Sword and Shield. Though I guess Toby Fox's song is probably the closest we'll get. It's a very good track. Something that definitely feels like it could fit as a... That could have been a Deltarune battle theme. Though in that same vein, I'd have loved Rude Buster to be in the game more. I think Rude Buster might be just one of my favorite battle themes in all of gaming. The way I felt when that first battle kicked in and Rude Buster kicked in, like, all I want from my game is to make someone feel the same way I felt at that very moment. Well, Megalovania is already in Smash. If we're gonna get another one of Toby Fox's tracks, I'd love, Yeah, it's gotta be Rude Buster. Nice job, idiot. I'm kinda glad abilities aren't a thing right now, because it means I don't have to worry about, like, Pikachu's static. Or, like, Flame Body or anything. Uh-oh. I take Chaos King. Do I listen to Jack Star? I have no idea who that is. What, is he like a singer or a podcasting guy or what? Yeah, sturdy. It's nice to not have to worry about. Like, people always joke about the 6 Magikarp guy, but does anyone remember, like, the 6 Rog and Rolla guy from 5th gen? That was way worse, because they all had sturdy. And it's not like you would Water Shuriken yet for multi-hitting moves. Chaos King is weird that I generally I like it enough, but I prefer its remixes. He's a musician. I've never heard of the guy, but I guess I can check him out. I'm always in for new music, which I say I'm very rarely in for new music, but I can give it a listen. All right, let's. All right, you two, off you go. Wouldn't it suck if that was accidentally me sending Ava out? No, I think it gave us a warning the last time we tried to accidentally select a shiny to send. No, you'll be good. Battler. I almost feel like we could leave Funny Dog behind in battle. Yeah, now it's starting to get to the point where you have to pick and choose, and it's like, I don't know if I can do that. I love all my babies. I heard one remix where it was Chaos King with the sound fonts of 3rd and 5th gen, and that one was really good. Thanks, lady. That's weird, though. Oh, now I feel bad. Well, let's see how this spiffy outfit looks. Let's choose an outfit for Uwu Cannon. How's this spiffy hat look? Formal, rather. That's a good hat. Oh, we can look really styling. I like this. Look at that. We're like a little, we're a hip-happening socialite. I look like a little European child. Well, that means Funny Dog needs a new hat, new outfit, a formal hat. I want to keep the sports cap, but maybe the clothes. Give you a formal tee. Yeah, one trainer, and I don't remember if it was black or white 1 or 2, but one hiker had 6 Rog and Rollas, and you had to fight him to get through. I did know that one. Alright, Rat Movie 4. Let's desecrate graves with a Pokemon battle. Still only got 3 Pokemon, huh? He's like, where are you getting all these shinies, dude? And I'm like, I'll never tell. And Sploof. I hope we can ride Starmie during the Sea Skim. That'd be great. Rat Movie 4's gonna send out Raichu. Who will I send out? Keeping in Ava. Because everyone else is too overpowered, and that was my mistake. I think Raichu's definitely gonna... No, I really thought Raichu would outspeed at this point. That's why I didn't go for Bite to try to proc a flinch chance. Oh yay, BDSM grew even stronger. Gloom! Gloom! We'll try to stay in as well. Otherwise I would have sent out Battler. Time to bite! Time to eat a Rafflesia. Oh no. We're so sleepy. I'm going to be very excited to show off a mostly full team of shinies. It'd be great if Funny Dog was shiny, but, you know, I'm not going to stress that hard. Unless I do just leave Funny Dog behind just for that. No, we couldn't leave Funny Dog behind, right? Or maybe we could. If we want a full team of shinies over over the emotional impact. Funny Dog is always with us, it's just sometimes we won't have her in battle, I guess. He's like, whoa, did I just get swept by a single shiny Kangaskhan? Magikarp is evolving. He left his family behind. Cookie Cat. Cool, now I've got a Gyarados for the injury. Funny Dog is funny because they're not shiny. Alright, you sold me. Dun, 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 dun. Cool, now we never have to worry about evolving another Gyarados. Funny Dog looks proud that it did nothing. You're not even in the party. I wonder how far they'll let us go. Like if we'll hit like a little thing. Hey, here goes nothing. You can ride the Gyarados and yeah, I think I've seen that one before. I probably wouldn't just because that one's like so big. I'd be worried that I'd miss something. I'm not worried. Probably still should have used, yeah, I probably should have used Fake Out. I'm gonna swap out. Oh, Mataquith! Quickly, Mataquith, use your vines! This thing is lightning fast. I'd love to be able to ride Starmie, so I'm hoping for the best on that one. Yeah, those coach trainers are really cute. Oh, hey, 5 Eevee candies. I keep them safe in my candy jar. But nothing's keeping my candy jar safe. Alright, Gyarados, you're being removed. Funny Dog, you're back in. Let's see how far we can get before the game tells us no. I figured it was going to be a cutscene here. Oh, oh, he's actually said it. I ain't scared of no ghosts. I like that Rat Movie 4 left us to die. That's pretty fucked. Oh, that's really sad. That's horrifying. Oh, they warp us out. That's cool. I like it. That's pretty cool, actually. Cool, but that means we can hit rockets. I was kind of hoping Trace would catch Cubone there. Oh, that's fucked. Oh, I don't like that at all. That's mean. That's kidnapping. I just saw something awful. Now, do we need Sea-Skim entirely to get Pokemon on the water, or could I start a shiny hunt in the water now? I'm gonna go down to the route and see what's possible. And it makes sense that, like, if you had, like, a Charizard, you could just fly over the water, right? We can finally see Cubone without its skull. That's where the real money is. I'm fucking blitzed right now. Yeah, it doesn't look like any other Pokemon are popping up. That's a shame. I'd like to have hunted them, but I suppose that we'll just have to go without. Huh. Oh, can I get the rod here? Should probably actually go in these places, huh? Oh. What's this weirdly intense? Even Gen 1 didn't go in so hard on that. Nobody wants to have a silly name. Nobody. Boom, boom, boom. She's got that boom, boom, pow. You can ride the Starmie on land. The fact that I can ride a Starmie at all is fantastic. Ooh. Oh. Got excited for a second. What was that? Looks like a little Marowak, or a little Cubone, I guess. Someone on a Lapras. So that's pretty cool. Cool. But alright, I think for now, I'm going to call it a stream. We got all we needed to get done. from here, it's all going to be a bunch of trainers, so I'd like to just maybe spend the entirety of the next stream just knocking out trainers. And, just we won't even shiny hunt it all of that stream. We'll go in totally fresh. We'll knock out as much of the plot as we can, and then we can get back to hunting. So, I think I'm going to call it for now. Tomorrow, we're going to get back to a standard stream. We're going to do some of the legendary Starfy for the Nintendo DS. So, that ought to be fun. Till then, have yourselves a wonderful Friday night. I want you all to... And, it'll all be cool. I'm glad we could all get Ava together. We've all witnessed the catching of the girl. And with that, I bid you adieu. I am going to go get on the treadmill and then take a shower. So, thank you so very much for joining. Catch you all next time. Love you, and see you guys tomorrow night.